U.S. President Trump.
President Trump.
I'm not happy with Israel. I'm not happy with Iran either. We basically have two countries been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what they're doing.
What if I told you that the current ceasefire between Israel and Iran isn't peace? It's a pressure cooker ticking toward a global ignition.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
I've studied the trenches of Verdun. I've seen Berlin burn. And let me tell you this, silence is not always peace. Sometimes it's just the sound of weapons reloading. The world watched Gaza implode. A Hamas-led operation crossed Israel's red lines. In retaliation, Israel launched a blistering campaign. But this time it wasn't just Gaza. Iranian-backed militias, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Houthis in Yemen, and even cyber divisions inside Tehran engaged. Then came a turning point. Reports indicated that Israeli operations extended into Iranian territory, targeting strategic infrastructure and sensitive military sites. Tehran answered with a massive show of force. Missiles intercepted over Tel Aviv, triggering alarms across the region. Casualties were limited, but the symbolism was undeniable. The US and NATO powers scrambled into diplomatic mode. China and Russia circled, oil surged, markets trembled, then a ceasefire.
The ceasefire may have taken effect yesterday, but make no mistake, the weapons remain ready. Iran's most terrifying missile just touched the edge of space, and the world is still catching its breath.
Brokered by Gulf states, with the US applying diplomatic pressure. But generals know this truth. A ceasefire isn't a treaty. It's a pause.
And I guess someday it can. It could maybe start soon. I'm not giving up. They're in the oil business. I mean, I could stop it if I wanted.
Iran isn't just retaliating, it's recalibrating. Its proxies are quiet, not neutral. Its nuclear program, though disrupted, remains active. And while Israel claims operational success, internal analysts are reportedly on alert. Why? Because Iran appears to be shifting toward asymmetric warfare. Recent reports point to cyber probes on critical systems in Israel and its allies. In the digital age, the battlefield includes power grids, navigation systems, and information platforms. It's warfare without uniforms, designed to confuse, not just to kill. Meanwhile, the US is caught in a bind. It supports Israel militarily, but faces domestic backlash, campus unrest, rising polarization, and war fatigue from decades of Middle East entanglements. America's global power is intact, but public consensus is fragile. In the wings, China, Russia, and Turkey. Not neutral observers. Their diplomatic maneuvers and defense alignments signal a multipolar world shifting. This isn't just a regional flare-up. It's a proxy arena where influence is tested and alliances are stress-tested. History whispers warnings. Major wars rarely begin with formal declarations. In 2025, it could be an autonomous drone misinterpreted, a cyber glitch mistaken for an attack, or a rogue militia acting without state approval. Right now, both Iran and Israel are regrouping. The ceasefire has slowed momentum but not reversed it. Diplomats project calm, but in defense briefings the tone is different. Vigilant, wary, unresolved. And here's the question behind the noise. Why are defense budgets surging globally? Why is naval presence in the Mediterranean expanding? Why are tech platforms quietly testing misinformation filters tied to geopolitical keywords? This isn't doomsday thinking. This is strategic foresight. The world isn't at peace, it's at balance, and balances break. This conflict is not just about disputed borders. It's about who writes the rules in a shifting global era. Whether that future is shaped by cooperative diplomacy, hardline power blocks, or fragmented instability depends on what we do now.
Iran still poses a severe threat.
History doesn't repeat, but it does echo. The sound we hear today might not be gunfire, but it's a drumbeat. And if we ignore it, we risk dancing into a war we didn't see coming. So, what side of the timeline do you want to live on? One where global peace is a press release, or one where we build real resilience? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe if you believe preparation beats panic. Because what's coming next isn't fiction, it's friction, and it's already underway.
Will change history.